Okay. Wow. I hope that that wasn't true. We are talking about America on fire. And do you know that there are 60, there are 86 uncontained large fires, a little more than 3.63 million acres have burned. They are involved in these large fires we're talking about. Um, Preparedness is at a level 5, which is our highest level of preparedness for fire and safety, and it's going to stay that way. Um, Here's something travelers sometimes forget. You don't have to be standing beside a wildfire for it to affect your vacation. Smoke affects air quality. Roads get closed. National parks can restrict access. Flights can be disrupted, and hotels may even house evacuees. So when you're traveling through wildfire country, don't just check the temperature, check the fire map. It's the NIFC, the National Incident Map. Let's jump over to Europe because it's also experienced an extraordinary wildfire season. Emergency mapping has been activated for fires affecting Spain, Greece, Germany, Montenegro, Serbia, Albania, France, Italy, and even Belgium. This is particularly important because those places we're talking about are vacation spots for Americans, and a beautiful resort town can be a perfectly safe place to go, while 50 miles away may be unsafe. You just need to know, check the roads, the rail schedules, the air quality, and local evacuation information, not just whether your hotel is open. Earthquake watch. We're at it again. We are watching massive earthquakes. Now let's talk about it because the planet has certainly been reminding us lately that it moves. Japan's 5.9 magnitude struck eastern Japan Sunday morning, shaking Tokyo and surrounding areas. There were at least 37 people injured, and train service experienced major disruptions. No tsunami warnings were reported, but major structural damage was minimized. ABC News said earthquakes don't come with a 5-day forecast. When you check into a hotel in an earthquake prone destination, take 30 seconds and locate your exits. Keep your shoes, your phone, your medications, and important documents accessible at night. Seriously, if I were traveling to Japan this time of year right now, it may not stop me from going, but I would have that go bag right beside my bed, ready every night. Don't take it for granted. Okay. Remember what they say: drop, cover, and hold on if you are in an earthquake. Well, natural events aren't the only thing affecting our travel. Global travel, this is where I want everybody to start thinking differently about travel disruptions. Sometimes your destination is absolutely fine. The problem is getting there. Weather, wildfire smoke, airspace restrictions, airport congestion, strikes, and security issues can all create a ripple effect. So before leaving home, check your airline, check your airport connections, and check the destination. My line is, don't just watch the destination, watch the journey. Well, we're going to jump over. I do have some travel tips on the bottom of this page and some quick resources that are QR codes for you. But let's jump on to the cruise corner. Now, I would be remiss if I did not tell you that we are getting more and more full for our Alaska trip. I had two new bookings this week, a new roommate for me, a new speaker, and a new roommate for mom. So actually 3 new cabins booked. So it is going to be super exciting. I want you to know that if Alaska's been on your bucket list, you really ought to look into this. We are, this is our 20th trip to Alaska. And this price point for 2027 is a little bit less than what our price point was for 24 and 25. You can get on this ship with the Princess Plus for just under $5,000 per person for 10 nights. And if the beverages and the Wi-Fi and the crew gratuities are not of great importance to you, then don't take the Princess Plus, and you can get on this ship for about $3,900 for 10 nights. And guys, this is a Princess cruise tour. So we're staying in 5-star Princess lodges from beginning to the end. I am terribly excited. Under our cruise corner, let's talk about what's going on. Besides our Alaska trip, which I really want you to consider, take a look at Norwegian's Getaway. Here's an unusual one that is happening tonight. Norwegian Getaway is scheduled to remain in port overnight tonight. They were supposed to leave yesterday, but they are plugged in to the new power ports that are the shore power for some of the new ships. And it won't be fully charged up until about 3 a.m. Tuesday morning, like after midnight tonight. And that's when they're going to leave. So I think that's really interesting. Shore power allows ships to plug in electricity while docked rather than relying entirely on actually connecting to something positive. It's a cleaner port operation. So good on NCO. Okay. What should I pack? Do you know Carnival is experiencing with another change on select short cruises? They're going to have white hot nights instead of formal nights. So white hot nights, you dress in solid white, and they turn on the blue lights, and so out by the pool, everybody looks very cool. Tell me if that make a difference to you. I know people who still save 1 or 2 fancy dresses just for that special night of the captain's dinner and the formal evening. Well, number 3 on this list is Royal Caribbean is going to let you bid for a cabana. Royal Caribbean's concept is moving beyond simply bidding for a better cabin. I don't know if you've seen that before. If you're one of my customers, I explained to you that you can bid to upgrade your cabin. You can go from one category to another. You can bid a little bit, and it tells you how great your success rate might be, or you can bid a whole lot. Anyway, now we're speaking about bidding on cabanas, casadas, and day beds. I don't know how that's going to go, but we shall see. It's something new, and the cruise lines are always doing something new. So that's Royal Caribbean's take this week. In the very corner, you will see our information for Alaska. It's designed with seniors in mind. We're going to go relax, reset, and rise. when we come back from this trip. Watch out, world, because we're going to be ready for you. This is where travel meets transformation. We meet every day. We have speakers and sponsors, and we're taking our very own Voices One celebration choir from Alamance County. They are going to be our entertainment for our class time. Guys, it's a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful place to have classrooms with a view. It's my favorite place to have classrooms with a view. Anyway, if you go with us to Alaska, you will have first dibs on the 2028 sailing, which is going to go back to Hawaii. So check it out. I would love to have you with us. And now we're going to step into the smart travel takeaway for tonight. Oh, you really can't see it. Let me make myself smaller. Okay, the smart travel takeaway tonight. Everything we've talked about tonight comes down to 4 simple things. Step, stay informed. Know what's happening before you go. The T is travel prepared. Let me get myself back up here a little bit. All right. The E is to ensure your safety. Know your exits. Keep your medicine and emergency information accessible. And P is to protect your plans. Consider travel protection and enroll in the State Department's free STEP program. Guys, I preached this for 2 years. Everybody needs to be enrolled in this program. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's the State Department's way to advise you if there are issues. What I want you to remember tonight is don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to travel. Weather changes, flights change, cruise policies change, and sometimes Mother Nature changes things. But preparation gives us choices, and choices gives us confidence. So keep dreaming, keep exploring, and keep making memories, because knowledge is the best passport you can carry. Now, here is, oops, wrong one. At the bottom of the Smart Travel Takeaway, take note of those 2 QR codes for the best information for any trip. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you being here. Man, it just melts my heart when I see that there are 350 people who have watched it by Tuesday morning, or 500 people that's watched it within 24 hours. It's great. Thanks again. Now, if I could just get you to go over to YouTube and like and share. We are Weekly Travel Updates 2866 on YouTube. I would love to have you be part of our continuing and growing community. Have a great night.